Welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll Flashback with your host, Bill Price.
In this Rock and Roll Flashback episode, I will focus on one of the bands from the British invasion. Although their career during the late 1960s diminished, some band members continued to record and perform under a new name. Eventually, they reformed under their original name and resumed performing. This is the story of the Zombies, the rise in popularity, breakup, and the band eventually reuniting on Rock and Roll Flashback. The Zombies were formed in 1961 in St. Albans, England. The band was led by vocalist and keyboard player Rod Argent and by lead vocalist Colin Blunstone. The first three members of the band were Rod Argent, Paul Atkinson, and Hugh Grundy. Rod was interested in forming a band and asked his cousin, Jim Rotford, to join the band as the bass player. Jim declined the invitation since he was already in a local band called the Blue Tones, but was willing to help Rod. Eventually, the band's lineup was completed when Colin Blunstone and Paul Arnold joined the group. Initially, the band went by the name The Mustangs. However, they soon discovered that the name was already used by another band. Paul Arnold suggested the name The Zombies, since he thought no one else would use it. However, after renaming the band, he left the group in order to become a physician. After his departure, Chris White joined the band as the replacement. In May of 1964, the Zombies participated in a beat group competition and won a cash prize. This led to the band signing a recording contract with Decca and recording their first hit single, She's Not There, which was released in mid-1964. The single climbed to the number 12 position in the UK and was their only UK top 40 hit. In the US, it began climbing the chart and eventually reached the number 2 position in December. The single sold more than 1 million copies and earned a gold certification from the RIAA. Here's the Zombies' first hit from 1964, She's Not There.
Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. Well, no one told me about her. What could I do? Well, no one told me about her, though they all knew. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, she's not there.
During the British invasion, the Zombies toured in the U.S. and appeared on Murray the K's Christmas show. On January 1965, they appeared on NBC's first episode of Hullabaloo, performing She's Not There, and their next single, Tell Her No, which peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 in March. Interestingly, in the UK, Tell Her No failed to become a top 40 hit, peaking at just 42. Unfortunately, the next 7 single releases failed to achieve the success of the 2 previous hits. In 1965, the Zombies' single, When You're Ready, with the B-side I Love You, was released in the UK and US. The single failed to chart in the UK and only managed to reach 110 in the US. Interestingly, in 1969, I Love You became a hit for the US band called People. Here's the Zombies' second hit from 1964, Tell Her No.
And if she should tell you, come closer. And if she tempts you with a charm, tell her no, 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 no. Don't hurt me now, for her love belongs to you. And if she should tell you, I love you, whoa, whoa. And if she tempts you with a charm, just remember she said that to me. Oh yeah, oh, don't take her love from my arms. Oh, 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 don't leave me now, for her love belongs to me.
Between 1965 and 1966, the Zombies continued recording. However, by 1967, they were becoming frustrated by their lack of success. The band left Decca and signed with CBS Records. Under the new label, they recorded the album titled Odyssey and Oracle, which was recorded at Abbey Road Studios and released in April. At that time, their demand for live shows was declining, and after a final live performance in mid-December 1967, the Zombies disbanded. Ironically, their final album was released in the UK several months after the band's breakup, but sold poorly. Odyssey and Oracle was only released in the US because musician Al Cooper convinced Columbia Records to release the album. One of the tracks, Time of the Season, was released as a U.S. single, again at the urging of Cooper. After a period of time, it eventually became a nationwide hit in the U.S., reaching the number 3 position on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the U.S. Cashbox chart. Surprisingly, it didn't even make it into the UK chart. In 1969, Argent and White started working together and collaborated on new material that was planned for a new band. Then CBS Records asked them to record another Zombies album. Several new songs were recorded and combined with some old Decca tracks. The album was supposed to be released in 1969, however, it was never released. Instead, only a couple of tracks were issued as singles. In 1973, 2 compilation albums were released that included some of the compositions. In 1969, Argent, Ballard, Rodford, and Hendrick started working together with a new band named Argent. In 1972, the band had a number 5 hit in the UK and US titled Hold Your Head Up. In a future podcast, I will review the history of Argent. For a brief period of time in 1989, Bluntstone, White, Grundy, and Sebastian Santamaria reunited as the Zombies. Together, they recorded the album The Return of the Zombies. The album was released in the UK and in a few European countries. In 1999, Argent and Bluntstone reunited and in 2001 moved to the US. The new lineup added Keith Airy, Jim Rothford, and Steve Rothford, his son. In January 2004, Paul Atkinson received the President's Merit Award from the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences in Los Angeles. The Zombies reunited and performed at the event. The following year, Paul passed away in April. In 2006, Argent toured with Ringo Starr performing with the All-Star Band. Between 2012 and 2023, the Zombies performed at various venues, most notably in September 2021 for a live stream from Studio 2 at Abbey Road Studios. In October 2019, they were finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame after being nominated for induction in 2013, 2016, and 2017. In the latter part of 2023, the Zombies appeared at the Royal Oak Music Theater in Michigan. Here's the Zombies' third U.S. hit from 1968, Time of the Season.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really
This has been a look back at one of the bands that were part of the British invasion from the mid-1960s, the Zombies. And until next time, I'm your host, Bill Price.
So what?
Rock on, rock on.